seconds.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. Now they got it. Get to the line quickly. On third down, Rosen. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
We got this, fellas. Come on. Tight as Ringo.
Yes.
Throwing again. Lacy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to throw. Lacy. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Lacy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lacy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Lacy. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Go, go.
Throwing on first down. Lacy to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
To throw again. Lacey. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm. Congratulatory.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Look at me. Zipper.
Off the play fake. Lacey. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Back to throw. Lacey, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Operating from the gun. Lacey to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There was no going through the progression. Now Rosen on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lacy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Back to throw. Lacy, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Lacy, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Switch. Topper. Ready.
On 4th down, Lacy. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's done. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Rosen. He'll find his running back here, Richard.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. On 1st and 10. Lacey, it's caught. Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now it's Rosen looking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Third and long here for Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Back to throw. Lacey. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. On 1st down, Lacey. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Lacey. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little pass.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. CDC. Throws it on 1st and 10. He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been wrong.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's...
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rosen. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas. His fifth.
Ready? Hey, Haywood!
Your track! 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Hey!
Throwing on first down. Lacey. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Let's get it.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Go.
Throwing again. Lacey. It's caught by OBJ. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to
taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that.
Set. 8, read.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's coming this way.
Go.
Here we go.
Off play action. Lacey. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 57 to
Yes. Get it.
To throw again. Lacey will let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down, Lacey. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Lacey. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. First and 10. Letting one go deep for the... And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken in... so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who caught